Hi guys, and welcome to day 6 of our 28 days of Yoga with Kirstie challenge. Today's practice is wake up and flow, so this one is perfect to do first thing in the morning, literally rolling out of bed and getting onto your mat or to your yoga space. This should hopefully wake up your body in a way that is nice for you. You can take it as easy as you need to, or push yourself if you really want to, and hopefully set you up for a really nice day ahead. So grab your drink of water if you need one, roll out your mat if you haven't already done so, or bring yourself to your nice yoga space today. So get yourself in your comfy clothing and I'll meet you on the mat. So we're going to start at the top of our mat today. Feet spread about mat width wide or hip width wide, toes spread nice and wide. So from here we're going to really ground ourselves into the mat, make sure we're really feeling the connection of the ground beneath all of our foot and not just the edges, not just the toes. Make sure the entire foot is feeling nice and sturdy. Shoulders back and down away from the ears and a slight micro bend in those knees. We're going to go straight into our yoga practice today, so take it as slow as you need to and slowly make it a little bit harder if you need to as you go along. As we inhale, scoop the hands to the sky, all the way up overhead, looking to the fingertips. Exhale, prayer hands down the center of your face, or swan dive as we fold forwards and bend into the knees as much as you need to today. Maybe we walk out the legs here, slowly bending into one knee, straighten the other one as we warm up the legs a little bit. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. As you next inhale, come to stillness, hands come to shins as we find our flat backs this morning. So the weight's towards those toes if possible. As we exhale, fold forwards, hands towards the mat, step, hop or jump back to your plank today. If you need to, lower the knees down to the mat, untuck the toes. As we exhale, we keep the elbows hugged in towards the chest, really brushing past the rib cage as we lower down, all the way to the ground, or hover off the ground if you like to. Option to come down onto the forearms into a slight back bend here. Or take the hands where the forearms or elbows just were, and come into a slightly higher back bend, or pushing the hands into the mat, the tops of the feet to the ground too. We inhale, lift up, find that length through the whole body. Good. As we next exhale, tuck the chin in towards the chest, ripple through the spine and come all the way back to our downward facing dog. Walking the legs out as much as you need to here, breathing in, breathing out. And any other wiggles that come naturally to you that feel nice in the body, just do it. It doesn't have to look particularly pretty, it just has to feel nice. So listening to your body in this moment. Good, one more breath. Nice, as we next inhale, bend into the knees towards the fingertips, step, hop or jump the feet back towards the hands, and inhale, hands to shins, find your flat back. As we exhale, fold forwards, hands towards the mat, try and transfer the weight towards the toes so we're not sinking back towards the heels. Good. As you inhale, rise up nice and tall, hands up overhead, look to the fingertips, and exhale, lower hands through heart center in prayer. Release the hands either side of the hips. Take a nice deep breath in. As we inhale, scoop the hands either side and up to the ceiling again. Exhale, either prayer hands again or turn the palms away from us, scoop them to the sides of the room and lower down as if we're going swimming. Swan dive to the mat. Again, walking out here if you need to for a few breaths. Maybe hands are on the shins rather than the ground. Your choice. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Coming to stillness when you're ready. Hands to shins. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold forwards, hands to the mat. Step, hop or jump back to your plank. Good. Option to lower the knees down. Keep them lifted if you'd rather. And exhale, we lower down through our chaturanga. Hover if you like here. Inhale to your back bend of choice. So you can just repeat what we did last time or do a different variation. Good. As we next exhale, tuck the chin in towards the chest, rippling through the spine all the way back to our downward facing dog again. So here the tailbone is reaching up really nice and high. Maybe we're walking the legs out here, so we're really feeling the stretch along the backs of the legs. But I'd like you to really try and focus on feeling that stretch along the back, a nice straight back here, tailbone really reaching tall. It's like we're trying to create a ski slope with our backs or a triangle with our bodies. And if that means keeping the knees bent, the heels off the ground, that is fine. One more breath. Nice. As we inhale, bend into the knees, look towards the fingertips. Step, hop or jump the feet to the hands. And inhale, hands to shins, come to your flat back. Exhale, we fold forwards, hands towards the mat. And inhale, rise nice and tall, hands up overhead as we look to the fingertips. And exhale, lower hands through heart center, release them either side. Good. This time as we inhale, scoop hands up overhead, look to the fingertips. Exhale, we lower down as if we're sitting on a chair. Take a moment to check in with the knees, make sure they're pointing in the same direction as your second or third toes are. Maybe this is fine for you on the shoulders, or perhaps you want to bring hands to heart center in prayer instead. Keep breathing. Nice. Feel that burn in the thighs. Wake them up. Good. As you exhale, fold forwards, hands release towards the mat, straighten the legs, head relaxes. As you inhale, hands to shins, find your flat back. Exhale, fold forwards, hands to the mat, step, hop, or jump back to your plank again. Option again to lower the knees down if you like, or keep them lifted. Crown of the head is shooting to the top of the mat, and the heels pushing to the back. As we exhale, we lower down, keep elbows hugged in, hover off the ground if you like, and inhale to your choice of back bend. Good, exhale, chin to chest, all the way back to your downward facing dog. Now you're welcome to stay here or lower the knees down to the mat if you'd rather, but if you want to continue through this variation of our sun salutation, take the weight into the right foot and peel the left foot towards the ceiling as if coming to a three-legged dog. So we are in three-legged dog, we're peeling the foot to the sky. So just holding here for one more breath. Maybe we've got a bent knee on the foot that's on the mat, that's fine. Good. As you exhale, I'd like you to bring that left knee in towards your nose and hold. Then place the foot between the hands if you can. If you want to, use your hand to pull the foot up, that's fine to do. As you next inhale, I'd like you to powerfully reach all the way up towards the ceiling with the hands. Maybe we stay on the back toes so the heel's lifted and the toes are pointing to the top of the mat. Or perhaps we pivot on the back foot so it's a 45-degree angle. Good. As you next exhale, framing that front foot. Front foot steps to the back of the mat, coming to plank. Option again to lower knees down. As we exhale, lower through our chaturanga. Inhale to your choice of back bend. Good. Exhale, chin to chest, all the way back to down dog. Again, you're welcome to stay in down dog here instead. Lower the knees down if you want more of a break, or sit back in child's pose. If you're ready to move along to our sun salutation variation on the other side, weight goes into the left foot and we peel the right foot to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Take a few moments to breathe. Good. Nice. As we next exhale, bend into that right knee. Bring the knee towards the nose, hold, and then place the foot between the hands. Again, use your hand to move your foot closer if you need to. As you inhale next, we're powerfully reaching up towards the ceiling with our hands, coming to a lunging position in our legs. You can keep lifted on the back toes, or we can pivot at a 45-degree angle in that back foot. Breathing in, breathing out. As you next exhale, framing that front foot and stepping the front foot to the back of the mat, coming to plank once more. Exhale, lower down, hover if you like, and inhale to your back bend of choice. Good. As you next exhale, tuck the chin in towards the chest and peel all the way back to child's pose, keeping the knees on the ground and allow the head to rest on the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, and feel the heat working its way around your body. Noticing how your body feels way more awake now. And noticing how the breath has become. Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it shallow? Is it deep? Any emotions attached to it that you need to be aware of at all? How are you feeling? Just be aware. Let the arms go wherever they need to be comfortable. And just breathe. Good. Couple more. Beautiful. Okay, so when you're ready to, we're going to inhale, walk ourselves all the way up to a kneeling position as the hands walk towards those knees. Take the hands one way and swing the feet round the opposite way to bring them into a forward fold position. Then you can stay where you are, or you can turn towards the side so you've got the mat width, length to fold forwards in. We're just going to take the feet as wide as you need to go. So this can be really close together if it's comfortable. You can go really nice and wide, wherever you fancy being today. And point the toes towards the nose. We're flexing the feet. They're coming towards the nose. Interlace the fingers together and imagine we're holding this massive spoon. And we've got this huge bowl, a pot, a cauldron in between our legs. As you breathe in, we're reaching towards the left foot, scooping round to the right and coming all the way back up and round again. So just stirring this magic pot of whatever you want it to be filled up with. Maybe it's your breakfast that you haven't had yet. Maybe it's your favorite beverage to have in the morning. Maybe it's a cup of tea, a coffee. Maybe it's fruit juice. Maybe it's just a lovely glass of water. But we're getting it ready for us in just a moment. Good, one more breath in this direction. And when you're ready, come all the way back up instead of the opposite way. So we inhale, reaching towards the right foot, scooping round to the left, and back we go. And maybe again, we're thinking about some form of something in the pot. Maybe it's a drink, maybe it's breakfast, maybe it's a potion of some form. Maybe we're stirring up this magic potion that's going to bring you a fabulous day. And we're putting all these happy thoughts in, happy feelings, and getting ready for an awesome day ahead. One more. And when you're ready, all the way back to center. Okay, release the hands, give them a little bit of a shake out. We're going to keep the left foot where it is, but hug that right knee in towards the body. Take the right foot to the inside of that left thigh. Maybe this is where we stay. But if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, we're taking the left hand and sliding it down the inside of the left leg. So this is what it will be doing. But as we do that, maybe we can scoop the right hand up overhead and see if we can lean towards that left foot. Maybe we can really touch onto the toes, or perhaps we're just focusing on opening up the chest towards the ceiling, perhaps even looking up. If it's uncomfortable in this right shoulder, take the palm, turn it towards the back of the room, bend into the elbow and allow the back of the hand to slide down your lower back to come to wherever is comfortable for you. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe we're quite upright, maybe we can really sink into it. Just noticing where you're at today and coming to anywhere that is comfortable for you or feels productive. One more breath. Good. As you next inhale, let's slowly scoop all the way back up to seated, lovely and tall. From here, taking the right hand down to the mat on the outside of that right hip. I'd like you to just try and scoop towards that left foot with the left hand and slowly scoop all the way around as if drawing a big circle. Peel the hips up off the mat and lean back with that arm. So we're pushing into that left foot to lift up, lifting the hips. Exhale, lower down. So inhale, scoop, make a big circle with that left arm as we push into that left foot, peeling the hips up off the mat and opening up the chest. Good. Exhale, lower the hips back down. And we slide back round. One more time, we scoop round. Nice big circle with that left hand, lifting the hips up. And exhale, we lower down one time. Good, finishing here. Lovely, so we're gonna switch those legs over now. So we're gonna take the right leg nice and long and hug the left knee in. Allow the inside of the left foot, the sole of the foot to come to the inside of the thigh. We're gonna do the same thing here on this side. So the right hand is just gonna slide down the inside of that right leg. And maybe this is all we do. Or perhaps we can scoop that left hand to the ceiling, and as we slide down the inside of the leg, we can lean over with that left arm to try to reach towards the feet. But maybe that doesn't feel like where we want to be. Maybe we really focus on opening the chest towards the ceiling. Maybe we turn the palm towards the back of the room, bend into the elbow, and allow the arm to slide to wherever is comfortable. So just noticing whatever you need to in your body to feel that side stretch along the left side of the body now. Just relaxing, releasing. Maybe it's coming in and out of it a few times in order to feel nice. Or perhaps we can just rest wherever it feels good and breathe. 2 more breaths. Good. Last one. And as you next inhale, we slowly peel all the way back up to seated, beautifully tall. Same again on this side. So the left hand's just going to come to the outside of that left hip. We're going to scoop the right hand as if trying to touch the toes and drawing a big circle on the mat, scooping the hips up off of the floor to reach back with the right hand before exhaling, lowering the hips down and scooping around with the right hand, trying to tap the toes again. Good, 2 more. Inhale, we scoop, draw our circles, lift the hips up, lean back. Exhale, we lower the hips down and scoop the arm back round. Last one. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, lowering down. Gorgeous. Okay, from here, allow the soles of the feet to touch however you need to get your legs there. Maybe we use our arms to get us there, or maybe we can use our muscles. So holding on to the soles of the feet, they're touching, holding on to the ankles, the arches, the toes, knees nice and wide in our Baddha Konasana. As we inhale, we lift and lengthen, crown of the head towards the ceiling, shoulders back and down, and this might be where we stay. Or perhaps we exhale, bend into the elbows, allow them to come to the inside of the thighs. Maybe this is where we stay. Or maybe we can fold a little bit deeper with a nice straight back. Maybe we stay here. Or perhaps as you next exhale, we tuck the chin in towards the chest, let the head get heavy, and slowly round through the spine until the head reaches towards the feet. Maybe we stay here, or perhaps we move the arms into a place that feels comfortable. Maybe it's sliding the arms underneath the shins, reaching the hands towards the top of the mat. And then the head hang heavy for just a few more breaths here. Wherever you are, just noticing how the body is feeling. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Any wiggles that need to happen, please feel free to do. One more breath. And as you next inhale, slowly peeling all the way back up to seated, lovely and tall. Let's bring yourself to a comfy seated position. Maybe that's cross-legged, maybe it's kneeling, or maybe it's something else. We're going to do alternate nostril breathing for just a few rounds of breath. So in order to do that, we're making almost a phone sign with our hands. This is how I like to describe it. We're making a phone sign. So the pinky finger's out and the thumb is out too. But the three fingers in between are tucked down towards the palm. And then this might be what we do. We use these fingers. Or perhaps we allow the ring finger, so the one next to that pinky finger, to open up towards the ceiling too. Now, take a nice deep breath in. And as you next exhale, I'd like you to block your right nostril with your right thumb. Good. We breathe out through the left nostril. Then we either take the ring finger or the pinky finger and block the left nostril. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, we release it through the right nostril. So we take a nice deep breath in through the right nostril, block it with the thumb, and breathe out through the left nostril. Nice deep breath in through the left nostril, block it, breathe out through the right nostril. Good. Breathe in through the right, block, breathe out through the left. Breathe in, block, breathe out. So just going backwards and forwards, and if you get a bit lost, just take the hand away and try and start again. Just going side to side. We take a full breath in, switch nostrils, breathe out. Full breath in for the same nostril, switch sides, breathe out. So just going side to side, alternating the nostrils. And as we're doing this, I'd just like to talk to you a little bit about it. So just keep flowing here. Just be in your zone, maybe close the eyes and talk yourself through it. But the reason why we do alternate nostril breathing is because it's meant to, or it's believed to balance out some energies in your body, which is a fab way to start the day. So if you started the day feeling a little bit lethargic, a bit sleepy, this is meant to help balance the energies to bring a bit more fire into the body. But if you were the opposite, you've woken up feeling ready for life, you're full of energy, this might calm you down and help you to focus in on things. So alternate nostril breathing whenever you're feeling a little bit out of balance. Let's take a few more breaths if you're still going, otherwise just focus on your natural breath now. Breathing into the belly and releasing. Whatever you're doing, one more breath. Good. If the hand is still by the nose, let's slowly release it back down to the lap. Take a nice deep breath in and just find a little bit of wiggles if you need to. Any stretches that feel good. Could be pretty, could be really weird. It's up to you. And then I'm going to give you the option today to take your Shavasana or your meditation in an upright position, maybe where you already are. We're going to be here for about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit less. But if you'd like to come down onto your back today, coming into your comfortable position on your back, know that that is okay to do as well. So I'm staying upright today. You're welcome to join me. Hands wherever comfortable, get yourself seated or lying down, and then slowly close the eyes. From here, shoulders back and down if you're upright, crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. And just focus on the breath. If you're lying down, just focusing on relaxing and releasing each part of the body a little bit more with every breath you take. So breathing in, breathing out. We're not trying to control the breath now, we're just trying to be aware of it. Noticing which parts of the body take in air, adjust so we can take in as much as possible. And what happens when the breath travels out? What parts of the body relax, release? How does that feel? Breathing in, breathing out. And if you're lying down, every exhale, just letting yourself sink deeper and deeper into relaxation today. And if you're sat upright, perhaps every inhale we're growing that little bit taller through the spine, finding that space in our body where we are stacked directly above our hips. We're not leaning forwards, we're not leaning back. We're in that perfect place where we almost feel weightless today. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice deep breaths. And perhaps noticing any sounds the breath is making. Perhaps down the back of the throat, it almost sounds like waves crashing on the shore. Maybe it sounds like something else for you today, and that's fine. Just be aware of what it sounds like. How does it feel? Is it hot? Is it cold? Just try and relax the face a little bit more. Softening the eyes, the eyelids, the eyebrows, the space between the brows, the forehead. Relaxing the jaw, maybe even parting the lips, unclenching the teeth, and allowing the tongue to be placed wherever comfortable today. Just breathing in and breathing out. And maybe where we are today, we can set an intention for the rest of the day. Maybe it's something we've learned throughout today's practice, or perhaps there's a particular thing we really just want to feel throughout the day. Maybe you're feeling it now, maybe it's something you'd like to feel a bit later. It's just breathing in, breathing out, and perhaps today this can be our lotus flower thought. Something for today. Maybe it's allowing yourself to relax a little bit more, to rest a bit more. Or perhaps there is something or someone you're grateful for that you want to send love and light and energy to today. Good. So if you are lying on your back today, take a few nice deep breaths in and slowly out. And eventually make your way over to your right hand side and create a pillow for your head with your hands. If you're upright already, just focus in on the breath. Focus in on your positive thoughts, your lotus flower thoughts if you have one. And if not, just be present in the moment. Breathing in, breathing out. And if you are now on your side with a pillow for your head with your hands, slowly with the eyes closed, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Let's all bring our hands to heart center in prayer. Take a nice deep breath in, rub the hands together, create friction between those palms, and when they're super duper warm and about to set alight today, part them and place them over closed eyelids. Allow the heat from the hands to warm up the eyes and slowly blink them open. Part the fingertips, let more light in, and when they've adjusted, exhale hands all the way down to heart center in prayer. So if you found your happy thought for your lotus flower today, grab onto that. But if you didn't find one today, know that that is okay. So let's bring our seed, our palms, all the way up to our third eye. And let's plant our happy thought in that seed. Good. When it's completely there, exhale hands all the way down to heart center in prayer. Pull open your thought like a book, and when you're happy, seal it shut by allowing the knuckles to touch and the palms to open to the sides of the room. As you breathe out, brush past the chest and send those arms nice and long so we can send our thanks off to the universe for all the amazing things that's already in our world, and we can maybe make some space for some more awesome things. As you next breathe out, slowly bring those hands all the way back towards you. Breathing out creates space. Opening up the hands like a book to see what's been sent back, and when you're happy, seal the hands shut. Take a moment to close the eyes and give thanks to whatever you believe in. Maybe take a moment to visualize or to feel anything you need to. And when you're ready, keep the pinky fingers and thumbs together, but part the 3 middle fingers on both hands apart, opening up to a little lotus flower. Take a moment to breathe here, to see your beautiful creation come to existence. All your thoughts and dreams can come true. You have the power to do anything you want to. So when you're ready, let's slowly bring those hands back to heart center in prayer. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. I hope you all have fabulous days. And if you join me in the evening, hopefully you're feeling good and ready to go for a good night's sleep. So eat well, drink well, sleep well as always. Take care. Namaste.